So this is question number 6 of exercise 1.5, where we have three different sets A, B, and C, and we have to find A intersection B intersection C. So as we know, first thing which we find is this is whatever is given inside the bracket. Okay, we are going to find first the B intersection C. Okay, B intersection C, we will write down the elements of B and C with an intersection sign in between. Now, we know that intersection is finding the common between the two sets. And if you look set B and set C, you will see that there is nothing common between them. Okay, there are no elements which are same in B as well as in C. So the answer for B intersection C will be a empty set. And now this is just the half part of the question. The further part is that we are going to do the intersection of A with it. Okay, so we have written A intersection B intersection C. Now set A is 6 and 7. We have written 6 and 7 over here, and we are finding its intersection with B intersection C. But the B intersection C is an empty set, so we have written an empty set over here. Now when you see an intersection of 6 and 7 with an empty set, you will find an empty set as your answer, because there is nothing common between these two sets. Set having 6 and 7 and an empty set, there is nothing common between them. So your final answer will be an empty set. The part B of this question is where we have to draw Venn diagram of the same question. For the same questions A intersection B intersection C, we have to represent them by using Venn diagram. Now what do you do when you draw a Venn diagram? We are going to represent this with the help of circles. Every of our set will be represented by one circle. So here we have total 3 sets. Previously we had done Venn diagram, but that Venn diagram included at least 2 sets. There were only 2 sets in those Venn diagram, but this Venn diagram is different because there are 3 sets over here. So we are going to make 3 circles now. Now, before we begin, my way of drawing Venn diagram is first look in all the 3 sets. Okay, look at all the 3 sets A, B, and C. Do you find anything common in them? Any number which is common, any element which is common in the 3 sets? If you look properly, if you look closely, these 3 sets A, B, and C, there is nothing common between them. There is not a single number which is present in which is like same for all the 3 sets. Every set is different, has different numbers. A has 6 7, B has 3 4, AC has 1 5. So when you are drawing a Venn diagram for such a set which are completely different, you will draw 3 different circles which are not overlapping each other. Okay, you will draw 3 different circles which are not overlapping each other. But if you get a question where you have elements which are common for the sets, those sets you will draw, you will represent them in a form of an overlapping circles. We will look an example for that also. But for this particular question, since there is no similar numbers, no similar element, no common element between the 3 sets, we will draw them separately. Okay, like this. Oh, this is our question for which we have to represent them using Venn diagram. So since there is all the 3 sets are completely different, you will draw 3 different circles. Okay, 3 different circles representing A, B, and set C. Now you will write down the elements in each of the circles. For A, we have element 6 7. For B, we have element 3 4. For C, we have element 1 5. So like these are the 3 sets, and these have 3 different elements. Now, since there is nothing common between them, we are finding intersection between all the 3 sets. First, we have to find B intersection C. So if you look B and C, when you look at B and C, there is no common element between them. There is no overlapping portion over here. So this is an empty set. B intersection C is an empty set. And now when there is no B intersection C and you're trying to intersect with A, there is no such element which is overlapping with them. So just to draw a Venn diagram, you will represent this in this form, which is on your screens. You will draw three different circles which are completely not overlapping. They are not overlapping because there is no common element between them. And this will be your answer for your Venn diagram representation.